Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Realism American Truck Simulator Tour, I guess. I have no idea what we're going to name it. Apparently, everybody's just been naming it American Truck Sim Realism with myself, Frasher, Mr. Dave, and Mr. Scotsman. Anyway, what I did was I actually just said, screw it. I made a run right quick. That's how we have $42,000. I made a run of the XP mod just to get all the things so I don't have to, fiddle too terribly difficult about it. So we can go, all the way from anywhere, I guess. But let's see. Apparently, I can't go that far. Interesting. That's weird. Let's go back here. Let's go to career, maybe? Career progression? Yeah, so we're almost up to everything. I don't know why. Skill, maybe? Yeah, so we have everything we need. I don't know why I can't go as far. That's kind of weird. But anyway, maybe it's just that. Here, let's see. Let's go here. Medford to Salem, Medford to Coos Bay. Weird. That is weird indeed. Why is it like that? Huh. I don't know. Oh well. Besides the point, we're going to go to San Francisco. We're going to haul some logs. Why not? And go from there. It's not going to be too terribly long one. I also forgot that I don't have any fuel. How lovely. I have no fuel, and apparently we're tired, and apparently I didn't start the truck. So there's a lot of things that we just haven't done. There we go. We're just going to turn that off. Why not? You know what we'll do? We'll turn on the passenger mirror just because. So we got 27 miles to make. We have 42 miles before we have to go anywhere. And we will see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't go far now. That's kind of strange. But whatever the case may be, we're just going to go down. There should be fuel somewhere. Or at least I hope so, because I need that badly. Let's just... Yeah, we're just going to take a right here, because we need to. If we don't, we ain't going to make it. And stop and go. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Got 3 gallons of fuel left, which is insane. Plus, we got to sleep, so since we got all that crap taken care of. Oh, here. Turned on the blinker for a second, but a little bit further, but that's all right. That's all right. So we have 3 gallons of fuel left. We got 32 miles before we're completely empty. We're absolutely insanely tired. What else can we say, right? So it's gonna be interesting. Looks like this here is the parking lot. We'll just put on the brakes right quick. Jake brake. Jump in here. What we'll do is we'll just sleep first. Why not? Sleep in a day cab. How much fun would that be, huh? There we go. Take a little siesta. Pay the loan. Turn on the truck. 1,800. Oh, come on. Come on. We ain't got no air. It's actually kind of funny that that's actually a thing. Because, I mean, it's true, right? So, when you sit overnight, every truck I ever drove, when you sit overnight, turn the truck off, normally it runs out of air, or it loses all the air pressure. So that is a true thing. Air pressure goes down. Normally it screams at you, especially if you do that. Realistically, you want to have it go all the way up before you do anything, but we're not going to do everything realistic, right? So we got 2 miles to go before we're legitimately out of fuel. Or 24 miles, sorry. 2 gallons. So So we're going to get fuel. It's going to be insanely expensive because we're in California. We're going to go the wrong way because that's just what we do. Because we're in California. Exactly. And it's probably going to be like $5.60. Oh, $5 a gallon. Well, that's not as bad as I thought. It's not great, but it's not, terrible, I guess. It's not going to be, $1,000 later, but $739. Yeah, chump change, right? So we got to go there. Okay, so that job's probably done. So what we'll do is we'll just pick a new one. Let's see, Eugene, Sacramento. I want to get out of California. El Dorado, Arkansas. There we go. So what must have happened is that it must have just, not loaded up or something. That's probably what I'm going to think. And then finally it was like, oh, okay, so let's think about life here. Anything in Nevada? Nevada would be cool. Eureka, Bakersfield, Sacramento. I don't want to go too far, but I don't not want to go far either. Do I want to go to Oakland? Sure. You know what? Let's go to Oakland. Let's go to Oakland. Because why the hell not, right? Helps if you turn the truck on. There we go. Normally I have it to where all I have to do is push the foot feed, but apparently that's just not what I have it set up for anymore. We'll reset the trip. Looks like we're going back this way. We're just going to race. We're going to race because he's going to get fuel. Good thing for that, because I had no idea. But anyway, so we got $39,000. What everybody else did, and what I am not going to do, is get a loan. So I think everybody pretty much, other than Scotsman, I think everybody else did the XP mod just to get everywhere we wanted to go. But I think the only one that has not taken a loan is me and Rasher. So with that case being made, I'm not going to take a loan as far as I can help it. I want to... we already have a loan and everything else, but I want to make it somewhat of a challenge. I don't want to have, everything literally paid for and everything else, right? I just don't feel like that would be fun. It's kind of killing. It is realism, right? But I don't want to have that and be like, oh, well, I have a, $500,000 loan, and then yada, 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 right? So have workers and everything else. So I would rather struggle and get all this squared away the hard way, and then, slowly buy a truck, slowly get another garage, or upgrade the garage, which I think is like $100,000. But first, I think what I'm gonna do is pay off the loan. Pay off the loan is first thing. As soon as we pay off the loan, then we're not gonna have to worry about literally anything else. We'll only have to worry about basically truck repair and worry about fuel. Other than that, I don't think we'll have to worry that much about anything. I guess tickets would be a thing. We got $39,000, so with that being said, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get up to, I think it's 100,000, or like 50 days or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. I think it's like 1,800 for 52 days or something to that effect, for that 100,000. But we should be able to make it with relative ease, and that is just because of the fact that we have, thankfully we hit the stop pedal, we have some, money. Is that a train? It is a train. So we have, what was I saying? So yeah, we have $100,000 loan, stuff like that. Apparently it's a realistic train length, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, if we can pay off the loan and everything else, then we won't have to worry about that. And then we just have, whatever fuel prices or things we have. Streaming is going to be a lot easier because we're going to be getting a lot more money. Like we could probably go to Arkansas or Texas or whatever the case may be. So that would probably be easier. The problem that we might be facing here is that we will run into, the fuel issues. So that may be a problem. And then, like I said, I don't think Scotsman took the XP mod, but I think he's been playing pretty consistently, so he may be leveling up pretty fast. I want to upgrade the truck as soon as possible, but I also want to have, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep as much money in the bank account as possible. Laurel, Montana. Why is, like, everything I go to disappears? It drives me nuts is what happens. So it looks like we're going to Bend. Whatever. We'll go to Oregon. That's just what it's going to be. Thank you for finally going. I'm going to go this way, because I think this is the way we got to... Never mind. Oop. We don't need to go that way, because I don't think we can go around that way. So we're going to go this way. Thank you. Let's see. So if I can find a truck shop, like I said, I want to upgrade my... Where's my thing at? Oh, hello. It is over there, I think. The other side, it looks like. We're going to have to jump the curb. Can I? I mean, it's probably not the smartest idea in the world, but it made it. There we go. So we'll look at this mirror, look at that mirror. Don't even have to look that much, but yeah. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Is just I'm gonna upgrade a little bit, so it's like better looking. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, we can only afford so much, but I want to keep at least probably I'd say $15,000 in the bank account at all times, just so we don't go broke from loans and stuff like that. How much is this gonna pay? I didn't even look. $1,600. So, and it's 272 miles. So it's not gonna be too terribly bad. It's just we're gonna have to just be smart about life, right? So, as much as we want to upgrade the truck and everything else, we gotta think about it, right? So, gotta pay that loan off. And that's another thing about that loan. It's really going to be a burden to us because the longer we have that loan, the longer it's going to be a pain in the ass. Here, let's actually look right quick. If we go to this button, we go to this button, go to the bank. Yeah, so I could take $1 million loan, $3,000 a day, but I ain't going to do it. So it's $56 or 56 days. So that's expensive. So it's 98,000. So I mean, maybe if we don't. So here, let's see. So if we have 39,000, so let's just do some quick mathematications. 100,000 minus 39. How much money we got? 39, 836 equals $60,164 divided by, let's say, an average of $1,600 a load. Actually, no. Let's do about $1,200 a load for fuel and stuff like that. That'd be 50 days to do it ourselves. So that's insane. Wow. Okay. So it's going to be a while. That's all that said. So, like I said, that's why I don't want to take another loan and stuff like that. So it's just going to be interesting to get all of that squared away, but it is what it is. Oh, actually, another thing I wanted to look at is trucks. So if we look at trucks, company, services, used trucks, how much is it? $85,000. That's just insane, I thought I could have swore one was like 30,000. I think I was watching Scotsman. I think it was like 30,000. But I was like, wow, that ain't bad at all. Of course, I look at mine. Mine's 80,000, but whatever. you know, we can say that he's not a cheater or whatever. I don't know. Alright, anybody coming? Anybody coming? Good. So let's just get this show on the road. So we got a full tank of fuel. We don't need to sleep, or shouldn't. Shouldn't take too long to get to where we need to be. We got the most length and everything else, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. We just got to drive in this stupid ass state for a little bit longer until we get out on the open road. And then we don't have to do 55 everywhere. Can't wait for that. It just happened to be the shortest one doing the... Oh, wrong one. It just happened to be the shortest one doing the XP mod. So I did that right quick, and now that that's taken care of, we can just look at other things and not have to worry about anything else. Oh, light's green. Alright, here we go. Looks like the train's coming, so we don't have to worry about that. That guy's gone out of the way. Looks like we got a skidder too, so that's kind of cool. Let's see. So it is oversized, or at least it looks like it, so we're going to have to pay attention to that. Speed limit, of course, is 45 because we're in California. Also stupid, just saying. Try to stay out of California as much as humanly possible. Or at least I try to. It's not fun. I don't have anything in California that I forgot, so don't have to go back ever. You know, we went to Lake Shasta a few times, and they do have Shasta in the lake, but it's just, you know, it's not that appetizing to look at, you know, so but it is in the game. We went there, I think, yeah, so we went there twice. Got a houseboat both times. Stayed down there for a week. This was about 9 years, well, 2018, and then before that 2009, so it's been a long while. But I mean, was it fun? Sure. Would I go again? Maybe. Do I want to go to California? No. So that's pretty much how I list things. The wife, she is 100% against going to California or Lake Shasta. She didn't want to go whatsoever, which, you know, of course is fine. But I think average price, you know, for the houseboat we got and everything else, I think it was like $4,000 for a week. And it could have been more. It's probably more now than it was back in 2018. So, I mean, it's a lot of money. You know, you got people that in the family, everybody there. Half the time you don't want to be around them anyway. You know, so yeah, it's not a whole lot of fun. Then it was like 116 every day. And I'm like, why the hell would I want to be on a boat doing that? And I mean, you could go swimming if you wanted to burn your flipping hide off. You know, because he was dark. Let me tell you that much. And it's not the good kind of dark either. I was redder than a lobster from being down there. It's like, yeah, I don't think this is, you know, I don't think I'm meant to be in the sun. But, I mean, it was a fun time. The first time we went down there in 2009, we did okay in fishing. The second time, not so much. It was kind of a hard thing to get fish and everything else, but we finally figured it out. And we had 2 boats down there, and we had like a little tournament thing between us two. Or if you cut me off, I'm gonna... Okay. What are we doing here? Well, I don't want to take the detour, so I'm just gonna, you know, do this kind of maneuver, because I don't want to take a detour. Thank you. I don't want to spend any more time in California than I have to. Which is exactly why I did that. One, two. Bright's on, I guess. So they just block the road to block the road. That's nice. Well, like I said, I don't want to stay in California any longer than I have to. We've got 229 miles to go. Lake Boulevard. We are in Redding, California. Don't think I mentioned that. So So we're in Redding, California. The fantastic city of Redding. Pretty much, yeah. That's all this there. Just that. Oh, okay. So we got this little maneuver. Alright, I'll get off the freeway. That's probably why they shut down the road. Uh-huh. Gonna have to turn right a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. Take a right turn. Jump in the left lane. Take a left turn. There we go. Get back on the road. Come on, baby. Come on. So what we are doing automatic tranny. It's just not as fun driving manual in this game as it is in real life, you know? So, just been doing automatic. So it's super nice when you're when you're hauling something heavy just cross country. You know, you just hit the cruise button, kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride is what that is. So it's definitely not a bad time. But right here is Shasta. So let's see what we can see here. But yes, this is 100% Shasta, Shasta Lake. Here, let's see if I can do this. So, oh yeah, they got the harbor over there. I mean, it is a massive lake. So if you never looked at Lake Shasta in real life, it is a massive, massive lake. And it may be the biggest one in California. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me, but it's big. It's got like 4 or 5 arms, and just massive. Anyway, besides the point, you got like 3 or 4 houseboat rental places that you can do. We always went with Holiday Harbor, but yeah, like I said, it's a fun time, I guess, but it's just way too damn hot. Like you're in this valley thing, and like I said, it was for a week. It was about 100 plus every day. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave out of. And that was in June. That wasn't even the hot months. But anyways, that's the point. I did get a phone interview. I should be getting a phone call any day now on a in-person interview. What I will be doing if I do get said job is hauling explosives. Oh, hello. But figured that would be fun. Never hauled explosives before, so be hauling explosives to a job site, and I don't want to get off to a hotel or sleeping area, but hauling explosives up to like a quarry and whatnot, and exploding it to make more rock and whatnot. So I feel like that would be pretty fun. Gonna see what they have to offer and whatnot. Like I said, they should be calling sometime within the next week. I would imagine like Monday, Tuesday, I would think. So we'll see what happens. But pretty excited for that. Just to, get back on the groove thing, to get back into working. I guess that's a fun thing. So I said leaderboard was only going to be the one time. Don't think we'll be doing leaderboards again. I don't know. We might. If I have time, may do a seasonal. I have no idea. I have no idea what that was, but that was annoying. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If I can record a little bit of that, we will. But I'm not going to hold my breath or anything. But yeah, so we got that coming up. What else we got? Took a trip to the ocean with Rasher and his wife. That was a fun time. Speaking of Rasher, if you want to talk to him or follow his channel, I will try to have a link to his thingamajigger YouTube down below. He's trying to get to that 500 marker. He is almost there. He is, I think, 455. The last time I checked, he was at 455. So if you want to go check him out, he does mainly GMS. A lot of leaderboards. He is in-house. He knows a little bit more information about everything than I do. But if you want to go check him out, he is definitely one to know everything about GMS. I mean, way hell of a lot more than I do. So like I said, I'll try to have his link in the description below. If you want to go check him out, like I said, he's shooting for 500 this month, and he's at 455 last time I checked. So he's a good fella. He runs with us. He plays ATS, you know, GMS. Like I said, I think he has ships at sea and whatnot, you know, stuff like that. So, like I said, go check him out if you would. Would appreciate you. And then, of course, right along with that, that guy screwed up, didn't he? Of course, with that, we got Mr. Dave. Everybody knows Mr. Dave. He's been on the channel quite a few times, been streaming with me, been in voice chat, you know, the works. So he's been with me as well. He plays a lot of ATS, so if you like this sort of genre and stuff like that, don't forget to check him out. I do believe his link is in the description down below as well. He's just starting out. I think the last one he was at was 10 or 11 subs. So we need to get him a little bit boosted up there so that he can get going with that. And if you would do that, I do also appreciate you. I will actually try to look him up here now just to see if I can do this while driving. I don't recommend it, but you know, we'll see what happens. So here, Rasher, he has 455 subs. Good job on that. And Dave has 11. So if you would give them to a shout, that would be highly appreciated. And of course, the other duo that does this kind of thing as well is Scotsman Gaming 77. I think his link will be in the description below as well. He just started out. He is more of a Twitch streamer than a video maker, but he has 22 subscribers. And of course, like I said, if you would go check him out, I'd appreciate it. They help, all three of them help me out on the Twitch thing, getting me affiliated and whatnot. So I'm just trying to return the favor, maybe go get him some subs and or get them some subs and stuff like that. Like they help me out, so I'll try to help them out best I can. So I do appreciate every single one of you that does jump over there and give them a sub, and I appreciate them guys more than they will know. So with all that being said, thank you much. And of course, if you like the content that you're seeing and you like me rambling about who knows what, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. We do live streams on Twitch now, and we do videos over here on the YouTube. Like I said, GMS has been a little bit of the overtaking of everything, so we have been slacking quite a bit. But now that GMS will be over on Sunday, the May 11th, so Mother's Day, with that being said, we will be focusing more on videos and then streaming, you know, once or twice a week, whenever we can. But I do appreciate everybody that has been watching the videos, however sporadic they may be. I do appreciate every single one of you. So thank you much. Let's see here. I was going to set cruise, but apparently that's not going to happen. But yeah, we should be streaming ATS with the boys soon. And then as well as that, apparently we have a game called The Ark, or Ark, either The Ark or Ark, one or the other. Guess we're going to be trying to play that a little bit with even more fellas, see what we can do with that. I've never played the game. I have the game, but I've never played the game. So, I mean, if I have, it's been like 10-20 minutes. I mean, it has not been very long whatsoever. So we have that game, I guess, that they want to stream and whatnot, so we'll see what happens there. And then, of course, I have some other games that I have been looking at. So Days Gone, I know that's a very popular game. They just had a DLC come out. Broken Road, I think is what it's called. And talks about hordes and whatnot. It's like an arcade kind of thing. But what we're going to do is I have played the game on the PS4, I think it was. Maybe PS5. No, I think it was PS4. Anyway, I have played the game before. So what we're going to be doing is we will be playing that one on stream. So if you want to check out my Twitch, be sure to follow. At least follow. So you know when we go live over there. I'll try to make everybody, you know, aware once I go live and post on YouTube and everything else. But if you want to be sure, I will leave a link in the description below So go follow. Make sure you get the notification when we go live over there. We will be starting that up very soon, whenever we can. And then, of course, after that, we have Far Cry 5. I know I did a little bit of playthrough on videos here, but we're going to try to get someone else to join. Whether that be Captain Smelly Gold. He was a little interested in it. He never said yes or no. Maybe Dave can join us, and maybe Rasher can join. So we maybe have 4, or we may just have 1. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But a lot of video games coming up, a lot of videos coming up soon, stuff like that. So everybody that, of course, like I said, everybody that's new, I do appreciate just coming in. We have a lot of content that will be coming soon. So with all that being said, be sure to click the follow button or subscribe on YouTube, either one. Then, of course, if you want to get notifications and whatnot, click that little bell beside there. And, of course, the last announcement, of course, we have the fantastic memberships. Hit the Join Now button. There is 3 tiers, Private, Corporal, and Sergeant. The lowest one being $1.99 a month, and the highest being $4.99 a month. All the proceeds go strictly back into YouTube. I do not use it for my own personal life. It goes all back to YouTube for games, stuff like that. Right now, we're gonna try to be into like Farm and Sim and stuff like that. I've been having a lot of people wanting to play Farm Sim and so on. That corner was a little fast, but that's fine. But a lot of people want to watch Farm Sim, so I'm thinking about getting some joysticks. They're $300. They're absolutely insanely expensive, so we can do some logging the right way and stuff like that. So with all that being said, that's pretty much the goal at the moment, is just getting that. So if you want to help out, you want to see some Farm Sim, you want to see all that stuff, click the Join Now button. But if you just like the videos and you don't feel, or if you don't have the money and you don't feel like helping out, either one, whatever, don't feel obligated to do it. So just subscribe, that helps out enough. But like I said, if you want to help that extra bit more, become a member, and that also helps, as always. So appreciate y'all, and everything else like that. I appreciate you. We do have some sweatshirts. I still need to ship them out. I've been slacking on that front. So a few people have bought some sweatshirts. With all that being said as well, if you are curious on getting a sweatshirt and stuff like that, I will post a post thingamajigger on YouTube about the sweatshirts and whatnot. We will see what we can do when that time comes. If you want like a hat or something like that, it's going to be a little tricky. I may get them, or it may take a little bit. I have no idea yet. Some of them, you have to buy 24 of them to, for them to print. So we'll see what we can do. But either way, if you want merchandise, then I'll try to figure out a way to, get them up and everything else. But that's all yada yada yada, right? But we're in Klamath Falls. We actually just went through Klamath Falls. There's not a whole lot to Klamath Falls in real life or in this game, apparently. We're almost to Bend. We're about 68 miles out. Everything's been going fairly smooth. Almost to Crater Lake. So with that being said, don't think we need to sleep yet. We got some time. Our fuel's doing not that great. We have, about 3/4-ish tank. May be able to pass this guy. No, we can't. Looks like we get to slow down. Yep, it does. Here, let's see. I mean, he's not even doing the speed limit. Come on now. Now, of course, we aren't going the speed limit again. And by the time we get, all the turbos and everything running, then we won't be going fast enough, or it'll end. So, he's doing the speed limit now, so we're all right. As long as he just keeps that momentos going, that's all that matters. I'm also thinking about buying a trailer. So I think the first thing what we'll do is, we might be able to buy a reefer, but we might buy a step deck too. I don't know yet. I don't know how much they are, but we'll see what happens. Looks like we're going 65. We're almost, oh, hello. We're almost to Highway 58. That goes to Eugene, so that rest area back there is called Chamol. What are we doing? Okay. Nothing like slamming on the brakes to do nothing. Got it. I mean, we're heavy here, but you're over here slamming on the brakes like a douche. How heavy are we? We are 44,500 pounds. So that's not, not the heaviest thing in the world. It's definitely not light. Especially when we only have, I think, 375 horses on here. We're doing all right. As long as we don't get tickets and we don't get in a crash, who cares? Also, since we're looking at it, we got 6 hours and 19 minutes before we got to sleep again. It's not too bad. I think we'll be alone after we take this right-hand turn. As this guy just, slammed on the brakes and just gone. We'll see what happens. We need fuel. Nope, still got about 3/4 of a tank. I think it says 5.9. It could say 5.0 miles per gallon, something like that. Which ain't bad. We got 9,743 miles on the truck. So that's also not bad. It's 53 degrees out there. Let's see here. We're 18 miles away from something. That was a cop. Alright, let's see. Take this corner wide a little bit. Okay, looks like we're just going, hit the curb a little bit. What are we doing? Okay, stop sign. Clear. Clear, clear, clear. Interesting. Gotta absolutely love how long it takes. 55 miles an hour on this not pavement. I guess it's pavement. Welcome to Oregon, when you can't tell if it's gravel or pavement, especially in the desert. Come on, baby. It's actually pretty funny. I watched Rasher's video this morning. I think it's like his first ever video, and he mostly streams too. Man, it's pretty good. I have to say, he talked a lot, which I thought would be his biggest downfall. Right, so because he's a streamer, he's used to having people in the voice chat with him. He's used to, looking over and reading comments from people that are talking with him and stuff like that. So to watch his video, and it was like an hour and 25 minutes or an hour and 45 minutes, it was insane. But to watch him do that, it was actually pretty cool that he was able to keep a conversation with himself, stuff like that. So that was pretty fun. That's pretty fun to watch, especially, you gotta love. We ran into the same thing as he did, but he got kind of mad because he made it to a shipper, and they got rid of the load for him. So he was like, "Suck a dick on the Golden Gate Bridge for all I care." Oh god, it was the funniest flipping thing I ever heard in my life, or at least today. So that was a pretty fun time. So if you want to hear that fantastic thing, I'm gonna have to figure out how to clip that and put it on my sound alerts on Twitch, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. Looking at the map, not paying attention. Yeehaw, baby. Apparently we've been here. I don't remember being here. Apparently we have been here. Where do you want it? I guess we should have went right. Okay. Okay, so it looks like they want it right there. Okay, we could do that. We could do that. What's left look like? Not very good either. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna go back over to the right, we're gonna come back over here. There's not a whole lot of room to maneuver here. Oh, hear that, Rash? It's called snow backup beeper. It's an amazing thing. You should learn how to do that. Alright, let's see. Gotta make sure that we're doing good. I can't see anything. Oh, we gotta turn more. This is why a day cab is awesome. Turning, turning, turning. Looks like we might be able to haul some logs out of here if needed. We're gonna hit that trailer? I have no idea. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Tons of space. I mean, even we might miss it just a hair. Might hit this wall over here. Can we fix it though? Here, let's. Oh, no, not wrong way. There we go. I did this earlier and I missed the same thing. We should be able to make it. It's just sawdust. Probably pop 3 tires in the process, but it's fine. There we go. And then once we get here, what we'll do is we'll just swap back over here, make sure that we're not going to come back out of it. But we got to get it in that like angly area. Can't see anything in that mirror. Like, useless. And, okay. So that's not, I mean, it's not terrible. For what it is, it ain't terrible. We'll just, this is when we just drop it off the damn trailer and then not worry about it. Alright, come on. Thank you. Hit the go pedal. Okay, now that we're here, let's just try that out. Try to get it half-assed in the line. No, I think we missed it again. Kind of. Yeah, in it. Okay, well, they're happy with it. I mean, that's really not bad. And there we go. Let's see. Let's see. So, 274 miles, 7 hours, 23 minutes, 61 gallons. As you can see, we took that back off, so we're not worried about it. Base reward, proficiency, excelente, $1,663. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to look and see what they got. I'm not going to pay attention to it. So, Colville or Truckee, California, or Kalispell, Montana. I mean, either one, that'd be pretty fun. But anyway, we're just going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Like I said, go check out the other fellas if you would do indeed. Thank you much. I'll catch you in the next one. And you all, take care.